What's going on, guys? This is XQ420 here. I want to welcome everybody back to the channel. Hope y'all having a fantastic day. If it's your first time here, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. You will not regret it. Go ahead and dive into today's video. FDA is set to authorize the disease that shall not be named vax for the 12 to 15-year-olds as early as next week. There it is. So they're ready to go ahead and get this thing out to those guys. And we already know why, okay? It's because they're running out of folks to jab. I mean, let's get serious. They are running out of people to jab. I mean, it's drawing thin, okay? I mean, it's drawing so thin, but they got everybody. They got folks up there trying to shame you. They got famous actors going up there and saying, get your shot. Get the shot. Get your shot. It's just like, this seems a little weird, y'all. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I've never seen this much of a push to get a jab. I don't get it. I mean, and you're not allowed to make your own decision either. No. If you don't get the jab, you're anti-vaxxer, okay? You're against all vaxxers. Anti-vaxxer. You're the bane on this planet. You are the reason why the pandemic shall rage on. That's what they keep saying. Oh, it shall rage on. We're throwing out the laws of nature, and we just gonna say this thing's gonna go on forever because of the anti-vaxxers. Oh, yes, them, and not be willing to be experimented on. I mean, yeah, I don't want to be. Look, bud, I told you I don't want it, so leave me alone. Damn, that's all I'm saying. I mean, I didn't go beat you down when you went and took it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just gave you the data I had, and I'm like, hey, look, man, if you want to go get your jab, go get your jab. That is your business. I'm not going to slow you down. So you shouldn't be coming around my way speaking about what I need to be doing. That's all I'm saying. So, of course, good God, of course, they're ready to get this thing out to 12 and 15-year-olds because they know they got some parents who are freaks and have no problem offering their kids up to the gods, sun god, one of the Mayan gods, Baal set. They have no problem. We'll offer them up, okay? They give them a jab. Now, if you went and looked at the numbers, you'd be like, do they really need a jab? Nah, they really don't from what I'm seeing. But hey, why not? Go ahead. This is about saving the world, right? That's all I'm saying. Now, of course, Pfizer said at the end of March that a clinical trial involving 2,260 12 to 15-year-olds showed its efficacy at 100%. Oh, yes, it's perfect percentage, all right? 100%. And it is well tolerated. I don't even know what that means, okay? Well tolerated. I mean, some folks still might have had some issues, but overall it was well tolerated, okay? Now, what's going to happen a year down the road, 2 years down the road? Who knows, okay? But we ain't got time for that. This is an emergency. We got to get this thing into the arms of people, okay? All over the place. For you to continue wearing your mask and socially distancing, okay? I mean, that's why we got to get this stuff out there. The people. It's what makes sense, okay? We're doing common sense things around here. Now, of course, right now, it's currently emergency use authorized for people 16 and older, all right? And Pfizer seems to be at the forefront of getting things out quickly. Of course, we know J&J, they had a little bit of a hang-up, but they're back in the ball game now with folks receiving J&J jabs. Moderna just has kind of been quiet. You know, they ain't heard a whole lot about them. But Pfizer has been, boy, they've been kickstarting, bud. I ain't gonna lie to you. They've been pushing full steam ahead. It's like, bud, we trying to get this thing in as many folks as we can without a shadow of a doubt, okay? Now, from what I've seen down here, yep, Pfizer and Moderna, they are testing the vaccines on children as young as 6 months at the moment. But is it really a test when you only go for like 2 months, 3 months? Is that really how long a trial is? I mean, bud, I made a video, just getting close to a year ago now, where I showed how long it takes for a vax to go through the process to get the approval it needs to get into the arms of people, or however you get it. And it's 10 years, okay? So I'm just saying that, don't you think we might have skipped a step or two on this? All right, that's all I'm saying. We might have skipped 1 or 2 steps on this particular one. And I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out why after the at-risk people, all the at-risk people got it that wanted it, why it won't just over. It's like, all right then, we moving on. The at-risk people got it, and that's it. But that ain't what it's about, okay? We got to maximize these profits, all right? We got to make sure that everybody gets the jab, okay? That's the only way for this thing to end, is if the whole world gets the jab. And it doesn't make any sense, okay? So they say, man, as long as people in this, in Africa ain't got the jab, then you in the U.S. will never be safe. I mean, I get, what are you talking about, man? I don't get it. Now, beyond them trying to get it into the 12 to 15-year-olds, and Fauci even said by the end of this year he expects that this thing will be at least emergency use authorized for young babies. Okay, so yeah, is the schools gonna make public schools, are they gonna make the kids get the jab in order to be in school? Let me know. I don't know. I mean, are you willing to take that risk with your young child, seeing how this thing ain't been I mean, the trials ain't even done on the adults. So I mean, are you willing to take that risk? That's the question we all got. But we got an issue right over here. And the issue is that Pfizer plans to file for full FDA approval of the COVID vax at the end of this month. Now, the full approval, okay? We're skipping out on the emergency use authorization, and we're going right to full approval. Now, this is where things could get interesting. This is where things could get tough. This is where it can move from coercion to force. They said, man, this thing's it ain't emergency use no more. We saying that it's efficacious and that it's safe, and you better go get it. This is where we could be moving the issue, guys. That's all I'm saying. If they somehow get this full FDA approval, and I still don't get it, man. It usually takes 10 years. This is going through the development, the trials, the FDA and the organizations going through each one of the trials over periods of time to see how it affects people. And on this one, we don't even care. It's like 6 months in, bump it, bud. Bump it. Just give it full approval, okay? We ain't got time to mess around, all right? This is vital to Pfizer, all right? This is vital to Pfizer, and I'll show you why right here in a minute. Now, we go right through here. It said they've said their earnings report $3.5 billion, which of that I believe $900 million is profits. So, pretty good profits there. I mean, if I could say so myself. But when we go down here, we look. It tells us right down here. Of course, we see where the FDA is trying to. Well, they're trying to get it authorized for 15-year-olds once again. That it takes the FDA nearly a year or longer to determine whether a drug is safe and effective for use in general public. And that's, but of course they forego that. It just went ahead with that emergency use authorization because, reasons. We ain't going to worry about trying to figure out no therapeutics to save anybody beforehand, because why would we, okay? Because if you do something like that, then you can't push through the jab. I mean, I'm just giving you the information. The stuff is factual. So it says that the authorization grants conditional approval based on 2 months of data. That's it. Just 2 months. 2 months of data. That's all we need. 2 months. Not 2 years. Hell, not even a year. 2 months. And it says it's not the same as a biologic license application, which requires 6 months of data and secures full approval. So what they're actually trying to do, Pfizer, is push this through for a biologic license application. Okay? That way, they can keep this thing on the shelf. All right? Now, of course, we see right here that Pfizer is also applying for the EUA for the booster shot. Okay? So when I go around and I tell people, I'm like, hey, man, you ready to get your booster shot? They're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, Bo, they're making a booster. Man, to protect you against the variants, okay? The P1, the B11717, whatever. The the England one. We got the England one. We got the Brazil one. We've got the Canadian one. We've got the Indian one. So, I mean, hey, look, bud, there's all these variants. The South African one, all these variants, and oh, yes, they're all bad bitches, okay? So, yeah, I mean, they're already pushing it through to try to get a booster shot for folks, okay? And they're not even going through as many trials as they did on the original one. They just like, dang, but it's close enough, man. Isn't it close enough? FDA, give us the approval, dawg. We got to get these booster shots out. Now, I wonder how many folk going to get the booster, okay? But some folk, this thing about knocked them out, okay? About took them away from this world. And some folks may have left because of it. But I'm wondering how many folks going to want to get the booster shot, all right? And they're looking to do this in the second half of July, so I hope folks are ready for that thing. I don't think people understand this. They're trying to make this a part of your yearly cocktail, okay? The yearly cocktail. So, let's see here. So they expect to apply for authorization for his vaccines for use in toddlers and younger children in September and infants in November. So, hey, they moving quick. As I said previously, Dr. Fauci has said, he said, man, we expect to be jabbing everybody, okay? Expect to be jabbing all kind of folks, all right? So it says it also expects vaccine safety data for pregnant women in late July. Now, pregnant women been going out and taking this thing, okay? I don't get it. Why would you... You've got a baby, all right? You're about to have a baby. Why would you go get this without all the trials going through? But folks just do what they want to, and you can do what you want to. But you taking a big ass risk, okay? I mean, dang, I don't get it. If y'all understand, then let your boy know. I'm trying to understand what we got going on here and why, as a pregnant woman, you would put your child at risk by getting this experimental jab that ain't went through the proper trials. Let's get serious about it, because it hadn't. I mean, that's just all there is to it. If we compare it to other vaccines in the past, it has not went through the proper trials. That's just all there is to it. So the thing right here that the Pfizer's looking at is that if the vax gets fully approved, it sets the stage for Pfizer and biotech to begin advertising the shots directly to consumers and changes pricing. So is the pricing going to go up? If it gets to full approval, will people have to start paying for it? That's the real question, all right? That's what it kind of sounds like to me. And it said it also allows the shot to stay on the market once the pandemic is over. That's the main thing. That's what they want. Like I said, this will become a part of your yearly cocktail. Come get your flu jab. Come get your COVID jab. We got all kind of jabs. Come get your pill. I mean, but they have you just hooked on medications. I mean, that's what they want. This can continue to be a cash cow. You know, that's the whole thing. And what I ain't never understood, folks talk to me about a vax. I don't remember having to take a smallpox vax multiple times. I don't remember having to take polio vax multiple times. But for some reason, all these new jabs that they're introducing, you got to take them, once a year, 3 times, 4 times. I'm just like, hold on a second. Your old stuff, it was one and done, okay? It was one and done. You get your shot, you move on. That's it. You good. We ain't trying to separate you from everybody else or nothing. You good. But for this one, oh no, you got to continue getting it, all right? But it's about profits. Let's get real, okay? And they're making a lot of profits right now. There ain't no doubt about it. That number they show it may be a little low. So in closing on this, that's the issue that we might run into right here shortly. If they get that full FDA approval, where that thing's fully pushed through, now people can be like, well, it's safe and efficacious, so you got to have it. Either you're going to get it or we're going to force you to get it. That may happen. Hopefully not. They might have a fight on their hands. That's all I'm saying. But that may be the point of where they're trying to push this to. And I'm not guarantee you it is. And have everybody taking a shot every year. So I want to know what y'all's thoughts on this in the comment section below. I hope y'all did enjoy this video. If you did, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know when I post in the future. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.